The Lincoln Letters by Abraham Lincoln. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Read by Daniel Sanchez. Washington, December 24th, 1848. My dear Father, your letter of the 7th was received night before last. I very cheerfully send you the $20, which some you say is necessary to save your land from sale. It is singular that you should have forgotten a judgment against you, and it is more singular that the plaintiff should have let you forget it so long, particularly as I suppose you have always had property enough to satisfy a judgment of that amount. Before you pay it, it would be well to be sure that you have not paid it, or at least that you cannot prove you have paid it. Give my love to Mother and all the connections. Affectionately, your son, A. Lincoln. Dear Johnston, your request for $80 I do not think it best to comply with now. At the various times when I have helped you a little, you have said to me, "We can get along very well now." But in a very short time I find you in the same difficulty again. Now this can only happen by some defect in your conduct. What that defect is, I think I know. You are not lazy, and still you are an idler. I doubt whether since I saw you, you have done a good whole day's work in any one day. You do not very much dislike to work, and still you do not work much, merely because it does not seem to you that you could get much for it. This habit of uselessly wasting time is the whole difficulty, and it is vastly important to you, and still more so to your children, that you should break this habit. It is more important to them, because they have longer to live, and can keep out of an idle habit before they are in it, easier than they can get out after they are in. You are now in need of some ready money, and what I propose is that you shall go to work, tooth and nail, for somebody who will give you money for it. Let Father and your boys take charge of things at home, prepare for a crop, and make the crop, and you go to work for the best money wages, or in discharge of any debt you owe, that you can get. And to secure you a fair reward for your labor, I now promise you that for every dollar you will, between this and the 1st of next May, get for your own labor, either in money or in your own indebtedness, I will then give you one other dollar. By this, if you hire yourself at $10 a month, from me you will get 10 more, making $20 a month for your work. In this I do not mean you shall go off to St. Louis, or the lead mines, or the gold mines in California, but I mean for you to go at it for the best wages you can get close to home, in Coles County. Now if you will do this, you will soon be out of debt, and what is better, you will have a habit that will keep you from getting in debt again. But if I should now clear you out, next year you will be just as deep in as ever. You say you would almost give your place in heaven for $70 or $80. Then you value your place in heaven very cheaply, for I am sure you can, with the offer I make you, get the $70 or $80 for 4 or 5 months' work. You say if I furnish you the money you will deed me the land, and if you don't pay the money back you will deliver possession? Nonsense. If you can't now live with the land, how will you then live without it? You have always been kind to me, and I do not now mean to be unkind to you. On the contrary, if you will but follow my advice, you will find it worth more than 8 times $80 to you. Affectionately, your brother, A. Lincoln. Washington, April 30th, 1864. Executive Mansion. Lieutenant General Grant. Not expecting to see you again before the spring campaign opens, I wish to express in this way my entire satisfaction with what you have done up to this time, so far as I understand it. The particulars of your plans I neither know or seek to know. You are vigilant and self-reliant, and, pleased with this, I wish not to obtrude any constraints or restraints upon you. While I am very anxious that any great disaster or the capture of our men in great numbers shall be avoided, I know these points are less likely to escape your attention than they would be mine. If there is anything wanting which is within my power to give, do not fail to let me know it. And now, with a brave army and a just cause, may God sustain you. Yours very truly, A. Lincoln. End of The Lincoln Letters by Abraham Lincoln. Read by Daniel Sanchez.